God speaks through us through the Bible and through things of nature that he created, right? You know, so he created the sun and the moon, right?
Right.
And he created Adam and Eve, right?
Right.
From Adam.
Right.
But he created both of them husband and wife, and he joined together, right? So now think about the sun. The sun, it charges up everything.
Right.
It needs sunlight to grow.
Right.
But at the same time, the sun charges up the moon too. Right? And the sun is electric and the moon is magnetic. So it's like the husband is the issue in the sun who has to charge up his wife that's magnetic. So you gotta make sure you charging her up right?
I've heard that analogy before.
Right. And the moon cycle got what? 28-day cycle, right? So those 27 days, you better be charging up your wife wholeheartedly.
Right.
Because that 28 days, when that moon when that moon is full in 28 days, what you gonna get? What you gonna get from your wife?
A full moon.
Yeah, from a full moon. So you gotta think about that. Charge her up real good all the way through at the end. And that's what I start seeing. Like land flowing with milk and honey. It's the same analogy. Like you gotta balance that stuff up right. And I feel like God is speaking to us in so many ways through nature for us to understand how we gotta be for each other together. You know what I mean? Like I got a role, you got a role, we put it together as one. We seen us together as one. So I feel like, you know what, that's the good thing about it. You know what I mean? You gotta know that. Because think about when the moon is negatively charged. What happens on the full moon? Lunatics come out. Go crazy. Oh, it's a full moon. People acting crazy. So think about that. If we spend our days loving our wife as Christ loved the church, because Christ on the wife really was the church. So if we love our wife as Christ loved the church, that full moon is going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be a great communion that God always had for his idea of marriage.
About the 33.
And then at the same time, think about just Jesus, right? Jesus died at the age of 33. But imagine we got 33 vertebrae in our back, right? And we travel all the way up to the brain. And in Jerusalem, Jesus ordered his 12 into the upper room in Jerusalem. That's like in your head. Like your head is heaven up there. He ordered his 12. Like the 12, they call it the 12 faculties of the brain, the human brain. You got 12 faculties. It's like the same old 12 disciples. 12 months of the year. 12 signs of zodiac. You know what I'm saying? But Christ is in the middle, ordering them on how to operate. So think about that. I mean, everything is there. It's like it's so many. That's
why they say the kingdom of heaven is within you.
Within you, and you can never find it outside of you. You cannot externalize. You cannot externalize the word of God. You can only internalize the word of God.
Okay.
If you internalize the word of God, your whole life is going to change because you're taking it in wholeheartedly. You are doing the due diligence to take. Because it's an inward battle. We fight an inward battle.
Right.
Jesus says, "I'm not an outward Jew. I'm an inward Jew." Inward. He I mean, you can say he's a Jew. He's born up in that, but he's saying he claiming I'm an inward Jew. He's trying to tell you, you can look within yourself. If you look within yourself, everything outside you won't even bother you because inside of you is so strong. You radiate God's energy. You radiate the love of Christ. So that way you go, that energy is gonna put you in areas where you never be harmed. It's gonna put you in areas you're gonna be harmed. You're gonna be transforming lives with your energy. So I just feel like, you know, the Bible teaches about a lot of stuff. Even when God extended the tribe of Israel, right? We got 12 tribes. And out of 12 tribes, he got 4 that he put eyes on. 4 out of that 12. Think about that. You got four seasons of the year. Right. You got 4 tribes. You got 12 months of the year. You got 12 tribes of Israel. Then let's move to the New Testament. Jesus got what? 12 disciples. 12 zodiac. 12 months of the year. 4 gospels. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. 4 seasons of the year. God teaching the code in the Bible. Nature through people. Like it's all there. And once you keep reading over again, you're like, man, God, you're teaching me a whole lot of things I never looked at before. Now I'm looking at it from a whole different lens. I'm seeing things differently now. And I think he really wants to see things differently and say, we are ultimately a spiritual being. Having a human experience.
Your favorite thing to say.
That's it. You can understand that.
So like a lot of the instances and the situations we read in the Bible, they're not things that actually happened.
It could be. So it could be an allegorical story. Just like Joshua got sold 20 pieces of silver by his brothers. Jesus got sold 30 pieces of silver by Judas, right? So we got 20 shekels, 30 shekels. They're being sold. Jonah, swallowed up by the whale. 3 days he rose again. Jesus, crucified. 3 days he rose again. Like God is teaching you something in the Old Testament to the New Testament. And when you go backwards and forward, the words bring out true. It's like, man, I'm going to show you this in the beginning. I'm going to show you that. Even when, let's say Christ coming after order of Melchizedek, the high priest, it's way in the beginning of the Old Testament. The first priest that Abraham tied to was Melchizedek. I mean, like...
It's like David and Goliath.
David and Goliath. He hit him with 5 smooth stones. Why 5? 5 smooth stones. He got 5 senses. They want to deceive you all the time in this physical world. You got to stone them. Which one of them stones, which one of them 5 senses that is immature like a child, where the enemy always have control over you because you're not intelligent enough to overcome that. You gotta stone that. You gotta stone it. You gotta stone that faculty of that sense in you that is making you draw to a sinful nature, or keep stumbling block. And that's really the real truth of living the life. I mean, man was 9 feet tall, and God made number 9 the number of consciousness, right? So I mean, like, it's like I'm stoning my consciousness so I can grow. So a part of me has to die in order for me to go to the next level. So that's deep, you know what I mean? That's deep understanding. We look at it as a history book. Oh, man, had me a slingshot and I knocked that man out with 5 shots. Now he's talking about something else. He tell you something, but it's an allegory.
Way deeper than that.
It's deeper than that. It's an allegory about your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm David, and what's my Goliath in my life? I need to slay with a stone. How did that? Is my eyes deceiving me? Is my touch deceiving me? Is my smell deceiving me? What sense is making me separate myself from God?
Ooh, baby, this is good.
Yes,
I learned so much from you.
I learned so much from you too, baby. I mean, experience. Life's like greatest teacher, right?
Yes.
I'm happy that these people put the story together for us in the Bible for us to understand humanity and how to rise above these challenges this world gonna give us out.
To be as close to God as we can.
Close to God as closely as we can. We're gonna need it
every
single day. He said the breath of life will be with you for 120 years. He already tell you, 120 years you're gonna be here. So every single day when I'm breathing, I know that God's with me.
I love you so much.
I love you too, baby.